Hi, this is Susie J. Cobwebs, and today is going to be an Easter egg. And this Easter egg is about the writing prompts that appear everywhere. Finding your thoughts for your own ideas for your novel could be a little bit tricky. Something so simple could indulge in creativity, your creative juices, just by changing your surroundings. I'm sure this happened to a lot of people. I used it as a beneficial tool instead of it being a nuisance. Honestly, it's all about mindset. A few years ago, we had a vehicle. It couldn't even make it to and from work. An inconvenience, let me tell you, when you have to finagle 2 job schedules to accommodate the paycheck to be the same until you are able to get the other car running. Or you have to wait to get the money to pay for getting that car fixed. It's another debacle we'll talk about later. But we made it work. How? My significant other had a job that I had to go near his work. I had to go to work hours later. That same way. Meaning he clocked in at 6 a.m. I clocked in at 9 a.m. It wasn't a problem me getting him back and forth to work. Not a problem. So here's my story, how I made this into my benefit. Got him to work on time, but still I had a few hours to waste, and it really wasn't cost effective for me to go all the way back home, to go all the way back out just hours later to my work. I grabbed a notebook. Well, I guess as always, I headed to what was the only thing that was open at 6 a.m. was Denny's. Now, getting breakfast and having a cup of coffee was the start of my day. And also many brainstorming ideas. Picking a seat away from all the patrons. I didn't want to disturb anybody that else was coming in. Between the suits and the dress apparel for the common togetherness that they were maybe getting together for a meeting or for whatever they were attending for that day. These were really different scenes that I didn't even think of. There was an older gentleman there. I would say maybe in his 80s that caught my eye. He was sitting alone, eating breakfast, looking sad, depressed. Honestly, he was slowly eating his breakfast, thinking that this was his major social outing. And he was staying to himself, and he was only conversing with the friendly waitresses. My first reaction was, maybe I should go over and talk to him. This could make his day brighter. Although this seemed like a good idea, my mind wandered in a different selection that I thought was a little bit more beneficial in my world without really causing a scene. I grabbed my notebook and the brainstorming began. All over this older gentleman sitting there eating breakfast by himself in a booth. The what if started. The why started. Why was he sad? Is he sick? Why does he look so depressed? As with any other fictional writer, author, or anybody that has any type of creative juices, my mind trickled to the why questions. I designed a reason why he is having a hard time getting through his daily meal. What if his wife just passed away and this was her favorite restaurant? Putting myself in his shoes allowed me to write up a scenario that will eventually end up in one of my novels. Now, the feelings of being alone and coming to reality from losing someone that maybe you've been married for 50 years, you've lost your best friend. That's actually kind of heartbreaking. So let's spin this around. What if it was his wife's birthday and he was celebrating it? Unfortunately, she's no longer here. Have you ever watched someone, I guess it doesn't have to be a restaurant, but have you watched someone and you designed in your mind their life? And what did you see as a bystander? Are you able to use this as just a simple activity, a simple writing prompt? Or is this going to be a section in one of your novels? Can you write that in the comments below? Have you ever done this? If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And to the next time, love you bunches.